Hey hoes, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. Sorry about that. I've just been trying to get a hang. So I've been still trying to get a hang of this mommy life. You know how that goes. Well, for you mommies out there. And so yeah, so I apologize. I'm still trying to get all this stuff situated and whatnot. So my goal is to to at least upload a video at least once a week, at least by every Friday, which by Alexis, I believe I missed 2 weeks, so I missed 2 Fridays. My fault. Anyways, so yeah, so my goal is to at least upload a video at least every Friday. But yeah, so don't worry, I'll get in the hang of it soon, and I'll be uploading a video at least once a week. Some goodies. So yeah, so by the title of this video, which you guys have already read, this is gonna be I'm gonna be doing a look using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette per request by my cousin Alexis. Shout out to you, girl. So yeah, so you guys are more than welcome, for my subscribers, for my non-subscribers, for my likers, for my non-likers, for whoever. You guys are more than welcome to put in requests for looks that you guys want to see, or you guys can even send me looks that you guys want me to mimic if I can. Yeah, so before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe, unsubscribe, don't forget to like, comment, and share, whatever you want. If you don't like me, oh well, bye. But yeah, so I believe the last time I checked, I'm currently at 44 subscribers, and my goal by next Friday is to get to at least 50. So help your girl out. If you're not my friend, you're not my friend. My friends, my family, help me. So yeah, so let's get into this video. So I'm gonna my crazy hair. Oh well. So as everybody knows, I always start off with my eyebrows. I always use the Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in the shade dark brown because I like my brows dark. And I just use the Anastasia number 12 brush. Look at my mirror. And the brows is done. Oh shit. Okay, now that the brows is done, let's move on to the eyes. And as per usual, we're gonna prime with the Morphe primer. It's too much. That's a good thing about having 2 eyes. You share. Still too much. Okay, Morphe primer. We'll probably have a little tuck later. Let's try to blend this in. You know, pat move. Is that what I say? Oh well, wipe it on your shirt. That's why I can never be ready before I do my makeup, because I always get messy. You know? Who cares? That's part of life. I'm not this perfectionista. So pat swipe, pat swipe. Bring it out over her. Primed. Ooh, girl, that's not cute. Okay, so now that my eyes are primed, let's set it with some translucent powder. You know, the Dermablend, the huge. This is from the one of the Morphe brush sets. I'll put it down below. You know, Juno. Get a little bit on there and That's the excess. And just set as the lid and set the brow. And again with the other eye. Set the lid, then set the brow. Oh, no tears, girlfriend, no tears. Okay, now that the brows and the eyes are set, let's move on to the fun part. The eyeshadow hoe. Okay. Dun dun dun. Okay. So this is for the, I'm pretty sure everybody in this world has this palette, but if you don't, this is what it looks like. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with, let's go burnt sienna, this color right here, and put it in my put an eye. And I'm gonna take, where's that brush I like to use? This one. Well, not that one. Yeah, this one. It's the Morphe M533 brush. So I'm gonna take burnt orange and put this in my crease, and above my crease as my transition. So we're gonna go with the dramatic look, because my cousin told me that she likes to stick to her neutrals. So we gotta get our comfort zone, right, girl? Right. So we're gonna put this color down as our transition. Right. Blend, girl, you better blend. Use that wrist and blend. I like, when I do my eyeshadow, I like to like look down at a mirror. Like when you look down at a mirror, you just get a better look, I guess, because your eyes are just flat. Focus. Hello, we're back. Like I was saying, I like to look down because you get a better look, like a better application of the eyeshadow and where to place them. Just get a little bit more of raw sienna or burnt orange. Golly, already messing up. That's a good thing about makeup. You can mess up because it's fun. So how's everybody's day going? Hoping to have this video by today. Loving life. Love being a mommy. My son is now 2 months. Yeah, 2 months. You know, I never really understand why people always say focus. We're gonna be here all day, hunty, if you don't focus. And we're back, hoes. Like I was saying, I don't really understand why when people ask how old your kid is, they're like, oh, he's if he's 2 months, they're like, oh, he's 8 weeks. Bitch, just say 2 months. Or when he's like 1, they're like, oh, he's 12 months. Oh, he's 1. If you one of those mamas, just don't relate. So now it looks like that. Now I'm gonna go on the other side. Take, what's the color? Burnt orange. When I get this copyright issue settled, we're gonna have some music in the background. Don't worry. I'm still a beginner. For those who get there, yeah, shut up. Shut up. I like my shadows to be as close as twin sisters as they can. Because, you know, these brows, they hardly ever are twins. They're just sisters. Shout out to you, sister Charles. James Charles.
Okay, put some on the outside of her.
Okay, now that we have burnt orange all up in our crease and whatever, we're gonna go in with another brush, and we're gonna go ahead and take this Morphe M573 brush, this little white fluffy brush. Take red ochre and put it in our crease. Red ochre, red ochre. You see it coming, honey? Yes, auntie. A little bit more red ochre. Bottom. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put red ochre in the other eye. Comment down below if you think I should just do one eye. Yeah, like one eye zoomed, like doing a look like that instead of doing both eyes. But if y'all like both eyes it is. Whatever y'all think, whatever y'all want. I got y'all. Anything for my supporters. La 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 la. Okay, now I'm gonna get a clean fluffy brush so I could blend this all out. And let's take this one, the Morphe M501 brush. Blend these two together. This Morphe M533 brush, and I'm gonna get a little bit of Cypress Umber. This is this corner color on her. Hey. And put that in my outer corner. And just blend it to the gods. Yes. Let's do the same with the other eye. Okay, so that's good enough. Now we're gonna get to the fun parts, and we're gonna take some concealer. I'm gonna take the Morphe concealer, the No Filter concealer in medium dark 32, and just put a little bit on my arm, my hand, because I'm gonna cut the lid. I'm gonna take this flat brush. It's by one of the Morphe palettes. Let's pick up a little bit of concealer and cut my crease. I have two lines in my eyes, like two crease lines. I'm gonna go as high as the highest one is, if that makes sense. Let's pick up some more concealer. How about that? As you can see, that little concealer effect, nothing too dramatic. Put some more concealer.
See, mama?
I'm gonna take it as high as right there and let's eat. And just brush the rest outward and we'll blend that. See? Okay, let's do the same with the other eye. And there it is. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take this MAC 239 brush and pick up, no, actually no, not this MAC one. We're gonna go ahead and pick up this Morphe brush, this Morphe M210 brush, and we're gonna pick up Tempera, this color, and put it on there. There, we're gonna do the same with the other eye. And that's it for the lid part. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take a little fluffy brush. No, not this one, not that fluffy. We'll take, where's my, over here. This Real Techniques 203 brush, like this. And we're gonna go ahead and pick up more of Cypress Umber, just a little, and pack it in the corner right here. A little bit over the cut crease we did, like so. It's okay if it looks like too harsh because we're gonna do something else. Do the same for the other side. Put it over it. Like so. So we're gonna dust this color off. And we're gonna go back in with red ochre. And put that before that so it blends together. Okay, so now that we're done with the eyes, let's do some liner, which I hate doing liner, but I love it at the same time. Like, okay, but no talking. I can't concentrate. So, of course, I'm going with my Fenty liquid pen liner. You know me, girl. I always start with my wing. Okay, I can't talk, but I'll tell you what I want to do before. So I start with my wing, then I bring it in, and then I just fill it in. That's what I do. Yeah. Liner 1 is done. You know how you can still see my lash line? What I do is I do this first, and then I put my lashes on, and then I fill in the bottom so that way you can't, you know, see the difference. So let's go ahead and finish this eye. Eyeliner 2 done. Just touch it up. Eyeliner 2 done. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean it up with my handy dandy Q-tip. Okay, now that the liner's done, I'm gonna go ahead and put the lashes on, and then we'll finish the face. Okay, so I always, like I said, I always do my left eye first, and I always put on with my handy dandy Sephora lash applicator. So the left eye will go first. So again, wiggle it, wiggle it. These are the Ardel, I forgot what they are. I know they're Ardel. They're the Ardel lashes. Let's put some glue on them, the duo glue like I always do. Okay, now that they're coated, well, the left one is coated. Let's dry, 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 dry. Loving the look. Look at this. The glue starts to bubble, show bubbles, then I know it's ready. Let's go ahead and put it on. Wish me luck. Oh my god! So the way I put my lashes on is I put it on in the center first, then I fix the outer part, and then I fix the inner part. Just fix this to make sure it stays and it doesn't fly to the gods. I'll take my handy dandy fanner. Y'all see that? Y'all see that little black smudge right there? That's why I was gonna get chinky eyes. Woosah, woosah, woosah. Now that this one's gonna finish drying, we can go ahead and prep the other lash. Go ahead and wiggle, 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 wiggle again. Put some glue on it. Put some glue on this baby. Fenty, Fenty, Fenty. As it dries, you want to just push it down more to make sure that it's secure. Lashes, no lashes. Lashes, no lashes. Hope you're loving the look so far, girl. I am. I'm just kidding. Dandy fan. What I learned about like doing lashes, that like to just never get like, to always have patience, because when you don't have patience and it doesn't go on right, it just makes it harder for you to put it on. Trust me. Okay, now that these are drying, hope they dry all the way, so I can still see like the underneath, which is my my lash line. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my handy dandy, you see it right there? Yeah, I'm gonna go in with my handy dandy Flyliner pencil, and I'm gonna put it underneath to, you know, camouflage them. And boom. Now let's move on to the face. Usually before I do my eyelashes, I always prep my, like, I always prime my face, like I prep it with my primers. So I usually spritz it with Rosewater. Let's do that. And let's let the fan do its thing. So I have yet to find a good primer for my pores. So the one that I always go back and forth to, I don't know why, but I just do it. I don't know. Is the POREfessional I Benefit, this one, the mini one, because I feel like I barely ever use this. And the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Erase. I just feel like they block my pores at the same time, but then sometimes they don't. Like my skin is just like, you know what, this just not working for you. Go to a new one. So I'm like back and forth to these. I'm just gonna go in again with the POREfessional, this one. But before I do that, I'm gonna put my per usual, my Hydratouch Oil Primer by NYX. And I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the POREfessional Pro Balm to minimize. It's supposed to minimize the appearance of pores, which sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see. I take this tiniest amount, that amount, because I mainly only use it for my nose and a little bit on my like parts right here, like right here, and I push it in my nose as well. I mainly like to put it right here in the tip of my nose and then push it in here. Push, push, push. It depends. Sometimes I use it before the Hydratouch, but today I'll just use it above it. Okay, so I went to the mall and I didn't have any intentions on buying any makeup, but I did. Okay. When I went to NYX, I only went to look, you know, like we always do, just to look, right? And so I forgot that they had just launched this new foundation, and it's the Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation, and it's the, I think, yeah, the matte finish. When, let me tell you, when the lady color matched me, they have like this new little device where they put it to your skin, like they do your well, she did my cheek, my neck, and my forehead. She did my neck first, my cheek, and then my forehead, and they gave her 3 shades that would match me good. So the 3 shades that she got was, I believe it was this one, the classic tan, and two other ones. That little device thing that they have is awesome. Like, it was like nowhere far from my range. Like, they were 3 good matches, but I just preferred this one better, and I feel like it matched my neck way much more. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, you know, the lights in the what's it called, in the makeup stores are so much different from, you know, what is it called, natural daylight and the natural sun. So we'll see how it is here. But when she put it on me, this foundation was amazing. Usually my foundations, I have to get like a dewy one because I'm really I have dry face, but my T-zone is oily. But I have yet to find a primer or a well, that's why I use the NYX primer. This primer, the Hydra Oil Touch, I just feel like it helps with my oiliness as well as with my dry spots. I don't know why, but it just does. But when she put this foundation on me, I was in awe. Like, I was like, I have to get it, and it's only $15. So this foundation is matte. After she put it on me, she did one side with just the foundation, one side with the primer. Their primer, let me tell you, their primer is super duper thick. It's like wax. When she first told me about it and I first tried it out, I was like, no way, like, this is just way too thick. Like, I would never use a primer like this because it's so heavy. But then when she tried it on me, she used her hands to warm it up, and then she put it on my face. The primer literally acts as a barrier to me. Like, I feel like it just, usually when I wear foundation, I know it like goes into my skin even when I wear a primer. But for this primer that they had, I forgot what it's called, but when I find it, I'll link it below. And it was thick, but when she warmed it up with her hand, it literally, she put it on my face, and it literally, I felt like it blocked my skin. Like, it blocked my normal skin, and then she put the foundation over it, and it felt like another layer of skin that was added on. It was just like weird, but that's how I felt. And then this foundation, all the foundation that I've had, I always have to set it because it's like dewy and stuff, so I have to set it so that way it stays put and it mattes down. This one is matte and it doesn't move. Like, it's matte and it stays like put, and when it finishes and it sets, it's so like what the hell, it's so like skin like, if that makes sense. Like, you can kind of tell, but you can't tell that you have anything on. And then when you touch your face, it's literally like dry, like skin, like you just have skin on, like nothing on. So I want to try this foundation. It's the, like I said, it's the NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. It's their new one. I'm in the color Classic Tan. So let's see how it goes with this one. I'm gonna pump like 2 pumps on my hand because it's like it's full coverage. Ooh, that may be a lot. See? Ooh. You know me, I'm not a full coverage girl. So let's get this booty blender working. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this beauty blender and let's try it. I'm usually not a fan of applying foundation straight from the beauty blender. I don't know why, I just feel like it's too much for me. But this foundation is, I feel like it's good for it. But what I also didn't test out in the store before I bought the foundation was if the foundation is good with powder. Like if I can like put contour powder and stuff like that, and if it'll blend right. You know, some foundations they do blend good, some foundations don't. Some foundations set well with concealer, some don't. You just have to try them out, so we'll see. And it's such a pretty, like a pretty tone. A pretty tone, like a pretty like finish. Let's put my hair behind my ears so I can get up to here. Oh, this color might be a little too light for me. Oh, I'm looking in the mirror, in the light. We'll see though when it's like when it finally sets and stuff, and see how it looks. I'd rather, me personally, I'd rather look darker than lighter. I just don't like to look light, too light. I really like the foundation. Like the finish is just really beautiful. So that's how the foundation looks on my skin. I'm still oily right here because of my primer and stuff, so bear with me. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm a little lighter than my neck, my face, so I think either I'm gonna have to go up a foundation or I'm just gonna have to mix, because I don't think I'm liking how light I am. Okay, well, let's continue and go on with the concealer. As normal, I go with the Morphe concealer, the no filter concealer, and medium dark 32. Doesn't look bad. Okay, so now I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sometimes I forget to. I know. I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes with my little Morphe brush. I always set my concealer with the Morphe E49 brush. So let's go ahead and pick some of her up. The Dermablend. Okay, now let's move on to the contour. So, like I've been doing lately, I've been using the Fenty contour stick in the shade Truffle. So let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, let's connect this side to the nose. To the nose. Let's go ahead and cut my cheekbone. Leave that. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add some little, you know, some little goodies to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Hoola Benefit Bronzer and take one of my, you know, my handy dandy brushes, one of these fluffy brushes, and dip into this. Usually I use a contour brush, but let's just use this one. So now that I put some bronzer on this beat face, let's go ahead and add some blush. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my handy dandy blush, my NYX blush. It's the Nude to Me blush. It's like an ombre blush. I love this blush. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and get a bigger fluffy brush, which is this one, and dust all this brush off, this powder off. And whatever powder I have on there, just rub the excess everywhere. So now that that's done, let's go ahead and add the finishing touch, which is the highlight. Okay, I'm stuck between both, but I think I'm more obsessed with Bathe than Soulmate. I mean, I love them both, but today we're gonna have to go with Bathe. And I'm gonna have to take that on a, let's go ahead and take this on the Anastasia brush. Do the tip, dip the tip, like that, and just add it. Oh yes, honey. Yes, honey. That's some more. Why not? Ooh, 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 ooh. Cut you. I just sliced you. If you're on your way to the ER, I'm sorry. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Go ahead and do the other side. Oh, yes, honey. Go ahead and take this hair off. Okay, now before we finish completely, well, before we do the lips, before we finish completely, I've gotta add some of this bling onto my eyebrow. And to finish off the look, let's add some lips. For the lip, I decided to use the lip liner by KatVonD, the Everlasting Lip Liner Crayon in Lolita, this one, and Fenty's lipstick in the shade Shoutout. That's what we're going for today. So we'll go ahead and line the lips with Lolita, because why not? Okay, let's line her. It's okay if you overline her, who cares? It's makeup. You could, shit, I could make my lips this big if I wanted to, but I won't. Okay, so now that the lips are lined with Lolita, I'm gonna go ahead and take Shoutout. Beautiful color. What the frick is this? It's gone. Oh yes. And it's okay if you mess up on your lip liner. I got another trick for you. Go ahead and lick a little bit of the Q-tip. See? Bam, you fixed her. Okay, now to finish it off, I'm gonna get a piece of tissue, fold it in half, then fold it in 4/4, and I'm gonna push it on my lips. There it is. Let's go ahead and spray this face a little bit. Is that enough? Okay. Spray the face and pat and pat and pat. Let's see how this goes. Pat, 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 pat. Ooh. And the face is done. So now that this look is done, I hope you liked it. Shout out to you, Alexis. I hope you liked the look, girl. My goal is to upload it by today. If not, I'm so sorry. Bear with me. You got to anyways. So before you leave, subscribe, like, unlike, share, unlike, do whatever you want. Get me more subscribers by next week. Help your girl out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, hoes.